Good afternoon, YouTube. Today I'm going to teach you how to change a NOx inlet sensor on a Cascadia semi-truck. So first things first, you're going to want to disconnect the power from the battery using a 14mm head, taking out the negative terminal and just setting it to the side right over there. Disconnect all the power from the truck, and then you're going to want to go to the passenger side. And the way you could take this panel off, if you've never done it before, to access the panel side, you're gonna have 8 of these bolted in there. You just use a T40 and it should come right out after you take this panel off. You'll see the inlet sensor right here. So it's probably going to be harnessed on by a few zip ties with these plastic pieces here. All you do is cut the zip tie, and then what I like to use is just a needle nose pliers and just pull the zip tie out so it's nice and clean, so that you can put the next zip tie in when you're finished. Here's another one right here. And then after that, you're gonna start working on this clip here. So the way this clip works is you're gonna wanna pull this down. I use a flathead, pull this down and pull this sensor out, this clip out at the same time. Once you get the clip off, you use a 10 head and you unscrew this, and then you unscrew this as well right here. This is going to take your sensor off. Next, use a 7/8 wrench and you start working towards this connection here. Sometimes the wrench might not do the job if it's seized up, so what you want to use is this oxygen sensor wrench. The wire sits right in between this. It goes straight through this gap, and then it pulls onto this nut here, just like that. And if it's still seized up, you just tighten it and loosen it, tighten it and loosen it until it breaks free. After you take off the old NOx sensor, you can start reassembling the new one. So this cap comes right off. And I highly recommend putting some anti-seize compound on there so it doesn't seize up, just in case you need to take it off once more in the future. Start by just screwing that back in there, and then you screw in your two 10mm bolts. After that, you zip tie exactly where the old clips were, and then you close the panel up and put everything back together. Same goes for this outlet sensor right here. It's a little bit different, a little bit trickier. You have to take this cover off. Then you have to unscrew a bolt here. Unscrew a bolt right there. Peel this metal casing back, and you'll have access to the outlet sensor right there. And then it's just the same thing. Take off the clips, follow the line to where the sensor connects. Unscrew that as well with the 7/8 or the socket I was showing you guys that you could buy, and that's about it. So after you finish, you scan the truck again, you'll get this NOx sensor failure to activate, inlet NOx sensor drift, a bunch of these error codes. You clear it, they're gonna come back as permanent because you can't clear emissions. But after you run the truck for a little bit, if that was the issue, then these are eventually gonna go away. The check engine light when I started this truck went away right away, but this still shows up, but it'll go away after I run it for a little bit, drive it around. So yeah, that's how you change a NOx inlet sensor.